Hi, thank you for joining us. I'm John Cunningham with Biltmore, etc., and I've got my friend Doug Farnham with me with
Thompson Conant Law Firm.
A lot of people are facing the difficulty of making a mortgage payment, and sometimes they're even receiving legal notices on their doors or in the mail, and they really just don't know what to do. Isn't that right, Doug?
That's very correct. A lot of people are, because of unemployment problems, underemployment problems, there are a lot of people right now that are struggling to make that mortgage payment, and there's a lot of unknowns there. They may be receiving information, mail from their bank, notices of default, and they need to know what to do with those things.
Yeah, and I think it's a topic that sometimes, unfortunately, it has a little bit of shame associated with it, and therefore, sometimes people make the worst decision, and that is to not seek out any advice whatsoever.
Some of the lenders' tactics are to, of course, get that person to be as scared as possible and curl up in that little ball and not do anything. And it's very important that you check out what your options are and talk to somebody. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call somebody who is in the know. There are a lot of myths out there what can happen. There are a lot of things that people may say that could happen or could not happen to you, and it's best just to know from a really good source like Thompson Conant. Thompson Conant is a law firm that specializes in real estate and contract law, and they've started a the mortgage mediation practice, which is a mortgage mediation group, which is a practice group inside the law firm that deals with distressed homeowners and handling their real estate and their negotiations with their lenders.
Okay, good. So you have people who are committed to that specialty of dealing with distressed property, probably a better idea than just trying to deal with the bank directly as a layman without any legal experience whatsoever. So it kind of sounds expensive, Doug. What does it cost to fire up a conversation with your firm and find out what kind of path might be best for somebody in particular?
Well, first of all, we are under the belief that people shouldn't pay for that initial information that they would need to make a decision on what they're going to do. I'm not talking about giving away free legal advice, but what I am saying is that we do offer an initial consultation where you can sit down with someone from our legal staff, find out what your options are, what your risks and benefits of what you're doing are, or attempting to do, and what your legal rights are. Because a lot of times people don't understand that there are laws that may protect them, and there are also times when they are exposed, and they would need to make sure to protect themselves.
So I think I heard you say that the initial consultation, the cost of that is free?
The initial consultation is free. Usually it's about an hour to an hour and a half opportunity to sit down and talk, go over your situation, kind of review some options. And usually most of the people that go into that, or people will go into that and come out with two things. Number one, it's a little bit of a sense of relief because they know how bad it could get. This is the things that could happen to you, so you are prepared for those things. And the other thing is that there's a great deal of knowledge that they will pick up from this initial consultation, which most people may not know.
Probably removes a lot of fear.
Exactly.
Having the information. So look, if you know someone who is hurting and worried, they're not sure where how they're going to make their next payment, or maybe you know somebody who's behind on their payments, the worst thing they can do is just bury their head in the sand. The best thing they can do is consult as many experts as possible. Consult a credit expert. Consult a real estate expert. Certainly don't forget to consult a legal expert. So the website for Doug's firm is down there on the bottom of your screen, as well as their main phone number. And I think that it'd be an excellent step for you to forward this video to anybody you know who may need this sort of help. Thank you for watching this video.